speak to you on what's in store for the season, it is my pleasure to invite a personality whose vision fathered the fashion development in Sri Lanka through Colombo Fashion Week. Ladies and gentlemen, Ajay Veer Singh.
Thank you, and good afternoon, everyone. And thank you for coming to where we announce the start of the first season of 2022. I must say that after 2 years of, how do I say it, a slightly more restricted environment or a new normal that we're all moving on to, we're quite excited that 2022, we're expanding our scope a fair bit. And you would also see a very expanded head table because of various interesting collaborations that we are moving ahead in 2022 with. Post the pandemic, we realized that fashion around the world has to be more sensitive in terms of environment and societal impacts. So we've created some very interesting partnerships where we realized that Sri Lanka as a design let's put it like this, the fashion design industry in Sri Lanka needs a design identity which has sustainability at its core. So we need to create a platform that kind of builds on that. So it's the next step. It's our 19th year. And a couple of things that I like to share with you is we've introduced the Responsible Meter, a first of its kind garment evaluation tool in association with Hsbc last year. We're very excited to take it to the next level this time. We have a really interesting award that we are collaborating with none other than the Italian Embassy, a nation that stands for design around the world. Environment is a really important part of Responsible Meter, and we have WNPS represented on the table, where we look at the environmental impact and how do we assess that. And I'd like to thank everyone on the head table here to understand our vision and take the fashion design industry in Sri Lanka to the next level. And with collaborations like this, with everyone's buy-in, is how we can make this happen. Thank you.
Hsbc Sri Lanka, the title partner of CFW, celebrates its 15th consecutive year of association with Colombo Fashion Week, as it has believed in the vision of CFW to develop and uplift the fashion design industry of Sri Lanka. To speak on this special partnership in fashion, it is my pleasure to invite Mark Surgener, Chief Executive Officer of Hsbc Sri Lanka and Maldives.
It's an absolute pleasure to be here, and it's fantastic that we can all be here together. And I think, as you said, the fact that we could all get back together again really kind of shows a sign of progress. This is our 15th year of sponsoring this event, so I think that probably shows how important we think it is. Also, not just for the event itself, but also its contribution to Sri Lanka. And in terms of contribution to Sri Lanka, this is actually year 130 in Sri Lanka for Hsbc, so I think we're here for the long term, as we've probably shown. Now, what comes with long term? Obviously, and I love the fact that this was mentioned so strongly, sustainability. If we want to be here for the next 130 years, we have to play our part in sustainability. Now, many of you will have seen Hsbc's commitment to net zero and our work with our customers, but it is really, really important that we make that a key focus. That's why I absolutely love the theme of green conscious and earth sensitive. I think that's exactly right, and we're absolutely delighted to be supporting that. Now, globally, as we all know, clothing and fashion is one of the industries which is perhaps a little more challenged in terms of sustainability, and I think the fact that we're now all talking about it and it's part of the narrative is really important. And I think we can all work together to really, really make improvements and to help in this area. We are committed to that. We're committed to Colombo Fashion Week, and we are committed to the clothing and the fashion industry in Sri Lanka.
This year, the Embassy of Italy collaborates with Colombo Fashion Week for a very interesting long-term project. Her Excellency Rita Manella will tell us more about this collaboration.
Thank you so much. I'm really happy to be here and honored for participating this year to the Colombo Fashion Week with the Italian Embassy. As probably everybody knows, Italy is one of the leading countries in fashion, and I believe the key of its success is a combination of creativity, innovation, and a sapient use of techniques, manufacturing. On the other side, Sri Lanka, it's a very important pole for manufacturers. Is one of the most important in Asia. For Italy, for instance, in 2021, Italy has been the fifth most important export destination of Sri Lankan products, with a growth of almost 27% compared to previous years. So our collaboration is very strong. Most of the products that we import from Sri Lanka are from the apparel industry. So again, fashion, collaboration in fashion between our countries is very important.
Now it is my pleasure to invite Hervé Dubos, General Manager, Shangri-La Hotel Colombo, to speak to us about our partnership.
Hi, good afternoon at all. You know, Shangri-La is very pleased to collaborating since the opening of the hotel. It's been now fifth year we are collaborating with the Colombo Fashion Week. It's a pleasure collaborating with them because we think we are sharing many similar values, such as promoting new talents and sustainability in all the diverse ways. We are especially inspired this year by your theme. I think the theme was great. It's about green and conscious on earth sensitives, which I think build the importance of mitigating all the impact of the Sri Lankan wildlife. I do know that Sri Lanka has a large percentage of forests, and definitely they need to be protected in a sustainable way. You know, this is as well in line with our vision and traditions in our group. And we used to say to host our clients in a colorful moments of joy in a sustainable manner. That's definitely the way we want as well to partner with the Colombo Fashion Week.
Tresemme is the official hair care partner for Hsbc Colombo Fashion Week. To speak to you on their behalf, it is my pleasure to invite Mihira Kulatunga, Category Head, Hair and Skincare, Unilever, Sri Lanka.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, love the theme for this year, green conscious and earth sensitive. Unilever finds sustainability at the core of its business, and it's always great to partner projects and systems that have the same value system. Unilever has been partnering Colombo Fashion Week for the last 8 years, and in 2019 we used CFW as a platform to launch our newest brand, Tresemme. And since then, the partnership has yielded quite a significant support to the growth of the brand in the country. Tresemme, as you know, is focused on giving salon-like hair to women at home, and it partners different programs, different fashion shows around the world, New York Fashion Week, London Fashion Week, and it was providence that we used the same platform to launch the brand in Sri Lanka.
The iconic Ramani Fernando has been part of this journey since inception as the official hair and makeup partner. And today it is my pleasure to invite the founder herself, Ms. Ramani Fernando.
This time, we have a new range of makeup that is Beauty by Roche. Unfortunately, she's not here, she's in Australia. And she creates her product, I think, mostly in Australia. And she's coming as a makeup partner. And we at Ramani Fernando Salons is happy to use her product because I have been using it for a while now, and I think it's a very good product. I think this is a great platform for her as well to, to introduce it to the Sri Lankans.